Hello everybody, this is Maru in Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter. I'm actually adding to a Let's Play this time around. It's weird. Let's continue. It's called broadcasting, Mother. My mother's in the background, so don't mind her. She's lovely. No. She's ironing clothes. Holmes, what are you doing? Oh, this... Oh.
Yes! Well done, Watson!
Holmes, you're playing bowls? Indoors?
Not just any old bowls, Watson. Lawn bowling.
Seriously?
Oh boy.
With your injury? Oh, no. Mrs. Hudson is going to murder you.
Well, that's it for now. Time to go. Would you care to join me?
You're incorrigible. And where are we going, Holmes?
I'm participating in the final stage of the annual tournament held by the London Archaeological Institute's Bowling Club. It's an official invitation. I'll just need to dress suitably and then we can leave.
I couldn't guess by the really long-winded, mouthful name that it had that it was invitation. Oh, sorry, I'm drunk. I'll figure out how to walk in a second. Haven't played in a while. Alright, let's see. Do we want to disguise? I don't think we need a disguise, but let's go. Oh, crap. It's not the sports outfit, is it? No, I hate this thing. Look how terrible this outfit is, Mom. He's so bad. Oh, but it's so bad. I hate it. Alright.
You don't have to wear it, he does.
But I have to look at it.
Sorry.
Holmes, are you really sure you want to wear that?
This? Everyone dresses like this at the club.
That should be a sight worth seeing. I only hope our charming neighbor won't spot you like that.
Well, can't spot me if I interdimensional portal jump. Once I remember how to... There we go. Wee! Alright, Facebook. So, let's just familiarize ourselves with the controls again. So, this... Alright, we don't have anything yet. Ah, yes, this. I may have played the rest of the game in a single sitting after I cut off episode 1, but I will be going through the chapters again, and I do not remember anything because, like I said, I played it in a sitting, so I kind of ripped through it. So, with that said, time to go.
Mr. Holmes, you played very well yesterday. I'm obliged to you, Sir Charles. I play many outdoor sports. That's the key to my success. My friend Dr. Watson has decided to join me. Really? Mr. Holmes, would you like to see the first prize? A rare stone Mayan quiche calendar.
Mayan quiche?
Indeed. Their legendary king,
Why?
Tekun Uman, has his statue just behind you. Although this one is a cast metal copy.
That? Oh.
Well, since only members may enter the clubhouse, we have exhibited the calendar outside. Please, explore.
Why is a bowling tournament have a Mayan calendar as a trophy?
Good luck, Holmes.
My inquiring mind still
The
wants to know.
statue of Tekun Uman.
So I didn't look around at things.
This statue is made of metal.
See, he's supposed to be this great deducting genius. All he's said is things that I've either heard.
I'd like to win the Mayan calendar. It's a beautiful work of art.
Okay, interrupting much? It's either A, something that I've heard from somebody else, or B, something that I can easily piece together on my own. That seems convenient. Alright. Can I? How do I run? Ah, okay. Right trigger. Let's go sneak into the clubhouse. Wee.
Only club members have access.
And since when do you follow rules? Quoth the man who broke into the back door of Lord Marsh, not last episode ago. That was wonderfully wordsmithed.
This'll keep Watson happy.
Oh, you jerk. Calling Watson fat. That's rude.
Ah, Mr. Holmes.
No!
Are you ready to begin the final game?
He's like the same build as Sherlock. No, I'm
I
messing
still
around.
need some time.
How much of a douche move is that? Hey, can we start the tournament now? No, I know, I'm not ready. I want to look around some more.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad you are my opponent for the final. People call me Arthur the Invincible. So I wish you good luck.
You look like a serial killer that someone would talk about on their therapist couch.
I lost to the quarterfinals. But the
Good luck,
was
Holmes.
right.
Okay. This is a pretty little enclave here.
Arthur is in the final with you know who? Mr. Sherlock Holmes. How exciting!
Oh, I love the dialogue in this game. It's gold.
What a beautiful day for November.
Is this interpretive dance? What are you doing? What? What? Yeah, look away. Look away, Sherlock. Hello? Alright, fine.
The first prize, the Mayan Quiche calendar.
Surveying the bowling balls. Okay, so I don't quite know what lawn.
It's a great
bowling-
final. Did you see the first prize?
I haven't quite played lawn bowling, so I don't quite understand it because I'm American. It might become harder to tell as I get more and more of the accent as the episode goes on, as you noticed in last episode. It's kind of a family trait, but yeah, we'll see how this goes.
So, are you ready now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay! Beat your opponent by landing bowls as close as possible to the white marker bowl. I'm guessing that's what I'm throwing right now. Don't go out of bounds. That would suck. Okay. That's gonna be a pain in the butt, but let's... Do I have to curve it? Or can you throw it like a normal person? Holmes! Alright, fine. Guessing these are more dense. We'll see. Go! Playing golf, be with me! Yay! Alright. And Arthur the Invincible cheeses the shot. If it'll stop rolling. I have no idea what controls the spin in this game, by the way. I couldn't figure it out for the life of me the first time I played it. So, when it looked like I was losing, I just kind of skipped it. So, if I do that again, it's not me being lack of gamer, it's just me being lack of care for, this particular game's mechanics. Oh boy. Yes, yes, lovely shot. Posh, posh. Tish, tish. All that lovely jazzerage. Alright. Oh boy. Oof, that was terrible. I should get some nice roll on that. Should being the operative term here. If I could... Sometimes the ball rolls forever, sometimes it just lays like a log. Don't like this game. Let's try that. If this freaking curls around the cue ball, I swear. I don't know. Alright. I'm probably gonna lose this round. Second. Alright. That's a decent marker. He's gonna throw. Okay. Ka-chunk. Okay, this is gonna be a frickin' butt stick and a half. Alright, too much, too much, too much, too much. It's fine. Maybe the, broken physics of... What controls the roll in this? I'm done. Yes, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I win the game. Wow. Oh.
Congratulations
did you
on
see
your
it?
game,
I
Mr.
won
Holmes.
so fast, no
Exceptional.
one can see.
The awards ceremony will be tomorrow morning.
Okay.
See you then to receive your prize of the calendar. I trust you will be there as well, Dr. Watson?
Unfortunately, I'll be unable to attend tomorrow. Duty calls.
Ah, what a pity.
Yep.
Let's
Did
go
you see
home.
me? I won that so fast, you didn't even see it. Hate
Let's go
this
home.
minigame. Hate it so much. Dumb. I skipped the minigame. It's a bowling minigame, and the physics are broken, and it never stops rolling unless you want it to stop rolling. There are no clues available at the moment. Please continue the investigation. What investigation? We've just played a broken minigame. I understand the slight hate towards this game. I find it charming, and it's fun to play, except for the lawn bowling. And the tempo. Oh no. This is the temple level, isn't it? Okay. What are you reading? Practical Motherhood and Parentcraft. Wonder if my mother read that book. Mother, ever heard of a book called Practical Motherhood and Parentcraft?
Oh, Daddy!
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin?
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
Oh, I do! Caitlin, come on. Show some respect for your father.
Okay. Let's analyze. you guys want a fun cheat for this game, you see these over here? They're blurred of what it's actually supposed to be, so no need to worry. Oop. Okay. Not missing anything. Validate. Yay!
You know, Father, Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream!
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me, so that she can practice playing the piano?
I want to see what this does.
Poor choice of instruments. I hate the piano. I'd rather her not.
Father, why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbours. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
Thank you, Miss Alice.
I did the refuse nicely and say Kate's education, but that doesn't work well. I didn't want to do it harshly. I wanted to see what blame piano music did, so I guess he just hates the piano. That's fine. Alright, let's put you in. There we go. You're in my game, Holmes. You wear my favorites, and my favorites is the long coat, so deal with it. Alright. Do-do-do.
Who chased his own tail again? I should walk with you more often.
Oh boy. There's something stuck to my cabinet with a fork. You know, only Holmes would snoop his daughter's room, but you know, I'm just checking. Okay. Attend the award ceremony. That'll be fun. No deductions yet. And now that I know how this works, took me forever and a day last episode, I apologize. I didn't mean to, I swear. I was just tired, and to be fair, the directions aren't completely intuitive. The lock picking just took forever, and I apologize for that, but, you know.
The statue did it. It killed Zacharias. Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector? Sure. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Get him on! Oh wait, whoops, wrong.
Are you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home. The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I'm a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector.
That is the voice of a man who is lying.
What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Take a look for yourself.
I will take a look. Clubhouse?
Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside.
Lestrade, Lestrade, Lestrade.
You're still here.
Oh, boy.
What did the police say? Do you know anything?
I know Lestrade's an idiot, but that's fine.
The iron mounting rod is broken. Traces of metal on stone. The surface is damaged.
Oy. Alright.
A piece of the statue's mounting rod. Pieces from the pedestal.
I feel like you should make a mention of the giant divots in the road since you're pointing out everything else obvious, but... there we go.
Traces of metal on stone. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal.
Can I do that on that too? Nope. Okay. Let's... Yeah, alright, I can trace this.
Scratches on the stone. A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
It broke the tree too. But you know, let's not mention everything that's clear. Okay.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, at my service, giving me absolutely no information. That looks like it hurts. Well, not really, he's dead, but...
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal. Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them.
There's something in his pockets. What has he got in his pockets? That's it. Alright, fine. Only open it from...
Money was left inside the wallet.
Okay. So it wasn't a burglary. What's that?
Zacharias
Oh, whoops. I cut him off. My bad.
Zacharias' folder with some documents.
Sorry. Right. That's a... I can't click that. Oh, boy. It's pretty.
The case is scratched and dented.
Can I open it? Please? Can I open the... Can I open it?
The case is scratched and dented.
Well, I guess I can't. That's fine. Wait, wait, wait. Yay!
Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal.
Okay.
All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed.
So, someone really wanted this man dead. I'm sorry to step on your body there. They didn't care about money.
If I believed Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder.
I mean, it's an old Mayan calendar. Does it have any value?
What a spectacular season.
Well, it wasn't from me, because I hated it. Hello.
Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes.
Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Tekun Uman running away. You saw the statue running? It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see, the pedestal is now empty.
Yeah?
Did you know the victim? Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He was a club member, and an excellent bowler.
But why was he here so early in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
Sir Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Yeah.
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course. But to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes, it isn't worth very much.
Okay.
May I go in the clubhouse?
It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police.
Okay. It's... that. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Nothing else, right? Nothing got open from doing that.
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
Ah, yes, your reputation. The only thing you have to worry about when your supposed club member was murdered. It's fine.
Only club members have access.
Just break the lock! Never mind. I guess we promised Lestrade we wouldn't cause any trouble. When's the last time we told Lestrade the truth, though? Just a question. Oh no.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Is that everything? I swear there's something else. I know there's more to this.
The statue of Tekun Uman.
Alright. Okay, hold on. Imagination, Sherlock. I think. Oh, don't I? I need to use imagination, don't I? I could have. I could have sworn. Do I need to, like... Just gonna go around here and Sherlock talent, see if anything pops up. When in doubt, Sherlock it out. That was lame. Don't I have to... Look at the calendar again? I might. Sure there's something... I'll check the body with it. Nothing? I should be able to... Holmes, come on now. Wait, am I supposed to pester Lestrade? Yes! Okay, this is what I have to do.
And what about the statue?
No idea yet. I imagine the thief must have taken it somehow.
Why?
Right, so they were thieves, and they were very well equipped?
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but...
Please, go on.
He said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground, and... Believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So, somewhat like
your
version.
brain, then. So we both had clapbacks. Nice.
You're still here?
Yes. Am I allowed to do this now? Thank you, alright. Okay. Let's run that. Ouch.
It looks as if Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar, and killed by the spear from Tikkun Uman's statue that jumped from its stand and escaped over the wall.
I has
Well,
an idea.
Conclusions as my consultant?
My conclusions are approximate to Sir Charles's testimony.
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
Oh, you've amused me at least, Mr. Holmes. Very well. I'll grant you authorization for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more.
Okay. So, let's see. Examine Zacharias Greystoke's body and his belongings at Scotland Yard. Let's go ahead and head over there, and everything will be teleported there because time skipping in this game is about as wonky as my writing. Whee! Anything else in my deductions? Charles was alone? Nope. Alright. So Charles was alone at the club on the morning of the murder. Zacharias Greystoke was killed from the direction of the pedestal where the club statue stood. After the murder, so Charles saw the statue running. Okay. No deductions yet. I know what to do with them now, though.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Watson. Lestrade already has the victim's body in the autopsy room.
Please, sir.
I'm always ready to
release my
help
son.
anytime, Holmes.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the spear.
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal.
No!
Tissot watch. Swiss. 1855.
Okay. Guess this is just going to be rehashing. Is it, Holmes?
An ordinary pencil. Money was left inside the wallet. Oh, Zacharias had already translated some symbols.
Guess I'll take those then.
The Mayan calendar. Here's a chance to have a closer look.
Okay. It's well carved. What is that?
Interesting. What are the symbols here? I'll need to redraw them.
Oh boy.
I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs.
Oh boy.
They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar. The papers from Zacharias' folder. They can help us to translate the Mayan message.
Okay. Let's just grab everything. Checking. This is a pretty fun mechanic, but it's weird. Nothing else. Ah. Anything else on this page? Nope. That's a pretty one. If I'm missing something, I'll get them eventually, so just don't worry about it. Okay. Statue looks familiar. It's probably a curse message, so. Ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, I knew I was missing glyphs. Alright, let's look for number 4 real quick.
Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy.
Is that
It's
it?
not only a calendar, it's a curse.
Nice!
Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse decreed.
this. Alright. Running statue. Charles saw the statue of Takunaman running away. False statements. Sure, Charles didn't see the running statue. He's either lying or the running figure was somebody else. I'm gonna assume that it was a false statement. I can go back and fix it later. I know assuming makes an ass out of you and me.
I'm
but...
always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
Ah, alright. Well, follow me to the autopsy room. Morgue, okay. I love how this game doesn't restrict where you can run and where you can't. It's very nice. Huh.
Traces of alcohol were found in the stomach. Apparently Zacharias had been drinking before his death.
Fun.
The coroner mentions in his report some specific cardiac and digestive system damage. Red eye. It looks like a serious infection.
Don't touch it.
It was a powerful throw. The spear pierced right through the body.
Should we get demonetized? Doesn't matter, I don't care.
These scars are old. This is where the spear entered the body. The murderer aimed for the heart. The weapon must have been thrown by a strong and skilled person.
It's possible that the link between Zacharias and the curse is at the archaeological club. I'll need a search warrant.
Okay, so.
We'll need to get a search warrant to investigate the club.
You know what? I don't care. This is just a morgue. If you have problems with it, then leave my channel. Children should not be on YouTube in the first place. Content creators are not responsible for what little children see if parents refuse to parent, but that's a soapbox for another day. Let's go see... Can we go greet Lestrade? Huh.
Aren't you supposed to be investigating those cases of yours instead of bothering me?
Good day to you too, Inspector. I have a small favor to ask of you, a search warrant to investigate the murder at the club.
No, no, and no.
Alright. What are you hiding? That is a stain. Not blood, though, it's purple. Aspirin. There'd be more signs if he was unwell. I'm gonna guess it's a hangover, especially with the wine. Cleaning his gun. He's in a good mood. I'm gonna assume you take that from personal experience, Holmes, and I'm just gonna leave that be. Woman's handwriting. Letter from the Robin family. Well, it's certainly not his handkerchief. Unless he's turned a door, so to speak.
Since I'm without the warrant, I should find something else to do. By the way, do you know if Sir Robin is currently in town?
I have no idea. And why on earth should you even think that I might know that?
Well, I believe I may have solved a case about, let's say, a salacious inspector.
No, it's not what you think. Nothing dishonorable happened. Go on then. Take your warrant.
So, he refused to give you the search warrant?
Oh no, I've got it. I won't need you for a while now, Watson. I'll see you later.
What did you even need him for? You just read the coroner's report. You didn't... Oh, okay. Where should I bop to next? Alright. Search the club lounge. So I can search the club now. Ooh, evidence. Alright. Dialogue. Okay, search archives. Ooh, I can go do that. Curse. Clubhouse on the members may enter. Instruction. Symbols. User's body. Stand. Okay, let's go ahead and head back to, before we go to the clubhouse, let's go to the house. Let's search the archives for the calendar. Let's see if there are dungeons. Okay. I believe I've made that one already. Whoop, okay. Mayan calendar. It's just... There we go. Nothing matches to nothing. Fantastic. Alright. So... I guess we wait. Lovely day. Decent weather. Nice book. Ah, here we are. Okay. The archives. Whee! Those are newspapers. Wait, books. The books real quick. It might be in the encyclopedias, but it might be in the other ones as well. History? There we go. The Mayan Empire, centered in the tropical lowlands, the region nowadays known as Guatemala, had reached the peak of its power and influence around the 6th century AD. The Maya excelled at agriculture, pottery, hieroglyphic writing, calendar creation, and mathematics, leaving behind them an astonishing record of architecture and symbolic artwork. The principal nation of the pre-conquest Guatemala was the... I believe that says Quiche. Also known as the Maya Quiche. The name of this people means many trees, taken from the forested highlands which they inhabited. Tecunuman was the last ruler, and the Quiche king who fought with his army against the Spanish conquerors in the Battle of... Never mind, where his chest was fatally pierced by the sword of Don Pedro de Alvarado. I can pronounce words. According to the legend, even in death, Tecunuman continued to protect his people. Okay. Well, pierced the chest. It's kind of close to our
Here it is.
Victim. I guess I can just read it now. Alright. Okay.
My analysis table. It's useful for my work.
But nothing right now, huh? And let's see, where are we gonna bop to? The club. Zacharias Greystroke was killed by a spear thrown with great accuracy and strength. Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy. He looked rather startled there. Alright. I'm kind of a quiet gamer. I don't do much commentary, but I hope this is fine. I mean, if you're watching these videos, you probably don't mind it. Yeah. Sorry for all the
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
Fans going everywhere. Alright.
I need to get the key first.
Ugh, semantics. Can't you just break in and then give the warrant later? Yo, I got the paper. Let me in.
Sir Charles, I have a search warrant. I would like to take a look inside the clubhouse.
I see. Here's the key, but I do protest.
Why? What is that
A
to
murder
protest?
at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
Okay, so he only has one piece of dialogue now. But why? Why would you protest? Unless you knew that I'd find something that you wouldn't like me to find because you weren't forward about it. Possibly lying about his connection to Zacharias Greystroke? Possibly. Let's go see. Ooh. Ooh! Fancy. Chess. Can I grab that? What is that? The comfy chair! That's rather homey. Not attended, but you know, it's fine.
Ah, Sir Charles was once a captain in the guard.
That's part of our profile. Confirmed! I know Sherlock doesn't confirm his profiles, but, you know.
The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson. Charles Yellingham has a large family.
Okay. We'll open that drawer in a minute. Okay. What's this? Dear Sir Charles, please be advised that we have successfully transferred a new transit to your club's account. However, the payment period has been reduced to 1 month and the sum of credit to 1,000 due to previous overdue amounts. If you wish to review your account, you should contact the bank manager directly. Mr. Black, bookkeeper of Lloyd's Bank. So, his club's kind of going under. Let's see. March 1881. How's it go? Ah, alright. Yawning. That's fun. James Nest & Sons Jeweler, Sir Charles Yellingham. We acknowledge receipt of your item, namely 458 grams of solid gold from a part gold Guatemalan statue. We agree to purchase this item. Monies will be paid within 48 hours from receipt of this letter. Although this transaction is entirely legal, we do assure you that it will remain confidential. So either he asked for it to be confidential, or that's just something that they do. Or they also deal in illegal exchanges. Alright, for Mr. Oliver, the company director of royal parties, to organize the award ceremony for our Bowling's Club most recent competition. To the estimation of requirements for guest night. 20 cases of champagne, dinner for 40 reserved from the restaurant, a local music ensemble to provide entertainment, 30 flower arrangements for table decoration, invitation cards for guests. I know this will be quite expensive, but do please allow me a period of grace to settle the payment, as I recall you were so generous to grant on the previous occasion. Thanking you in advance. Now that was just begging to be pulled out of the drawer. It was bent over the edge. To Sir Charles Yellingham, from Brittany Lovelace, Chief Accountant at Lloyd's Bank. Dear Sir Charles, our records show that you are once again late, and this is for the 4th time, in paying the credit you have with our house. Any delay in payment results in a fine of 7/10. After studying your proposal, we agree to the seizing part of your club's collection in payment of the credit, which will be sold in private auction. All raised monies will be reserved against your credit account.
Interesting. It appears that the club is unable to pay its debts to the bank.
If you don't close those drawers when you leave, I swear. It's a knife. That's a book. Yellingham, as I said here in front of everyone, you cannot give away this calendar. I want to study it. We have discussed this matter before the award ceremony. I have already warned the other one of this. The other one. The other one. Really? Is that just...
A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke, the victim.
I thought he only knew him as a... Close the drawers, Holmes! No! Alright, fine. Yes, Her Majesty the Queen.
Zacharias Greystoke.
That looks faded or doctored. Can I...
Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament. It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club. I wonder who this man is. Zacharias Greystoke.
Why did you need Sherlock talent to see that?
The photograph appears to have been faked or damaged. I'll take it.
Porky. If we're gonna play that way, Porky. That is quite the bear rug. Bit of a dopey face, but it's quite the bear rug. And that is a hand-tied Persian, much like the one beneath my own feet. Fantastic. They're not that, you know, grand anyway. And that is a woven rug, I believe.
The late Mr. Roberts collection.
Okay. Seeing as you specified the late, I'm guessing there's going to be a pattern here.
The late Mr. Sutherland's collection.
Okay. I gotcha.
The late Mr. Smith's collection.
I got it, game.
The late Mr. Blinkhorn's collection.
I got it! Everyone's dead!
The late Mr. Bromsby's collection.
Okay. Yes, every collection that they have is from a dead person. What does it mean? Alright. Just pointing.
This metal globe is very impressive.
Whee! How convenient.
Some bits are missing. Some bits are missing. Some bits are missing.
I'm sorry. I don't know. What's that?
Some bits are missing.
Why is that funny to me? It's fine. Okay. Alrighty. Some bits are missing. Oh, yes, some bits, is it? Okay. Oh, we're good. Makes a very quiet sound.
These trunks have just arrived. They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection. These antiques look quite valuable. It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune.
Is it? That looks cut.
This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut.
Okay, guess we're done looking at it.
The men who own these collections are all dead.
It's fine. Am I on easy? I might be on easy. Give me a second. Okay. Let's try this now. And all the band kids screech. Alright.
Sir Charles, you informed me that you didn't know why Mr. Greystoke was here at such a time.
That's correct. I have no idea.
No, I was gonna... That was dumb. Yes. I was going to. I hit the circle instead of square. I'm fixing it. Alright. It's given a minute, doesn't it? Want to load. Okay. Let's do this first. Okay. Greystoke's collection was to be bequeathed to the club after his death. Sir Charles knew that Mr. Greystoke would be at the club on the morning of his murder. I'm sorry! Club's debts. Sir Charles desired Greystoke's death in order to obtain the sale of his collection, but he has a lot of other collections, so I'm not gonna blame him just yet. His visit was about the Mayan calendar, though. He wasn't alone. He knew about the visit. Yeah. Okay, okay.
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
Why won't the police say anything? We have a right to know the truth.
Oh, ignorant civilians. They tell you nothing. Alright.
Sir Charles, you informed me that you didn't know why Mr. Greystoke was here at such a time.
That's correct. I have no idea.
Alright. It was technically a telegram? Okay.
But in fact you do. Mr. Greystoke wrote to you about him coming with another person to visit.
Ah, well, yes, that is right. He raised a scandal about the Mayan calendar, so he wanted to see me before the ceremony. But I don't know exactly what it was that he wanted, or who this other person he mentioned might have been.
You have a fine collection at your club, with one disturbing thing in common.
All the items are from our club members.
They're all dead!
But only from deceased members, including Mr. Greystoke.
Yes, but it is a rule of the club that all our members undertake to donate their personal collections to us in the event of their death.
Why? Also, why is it mandatory for people in your club to have old historical collections?
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
Ah, yes, your lovely throwaway line. Looks like scorched earth. Less than blood, really. Also, this is grass! Unless it's, like, plastic. Why is that still there? It's fine. I'm not gonna question it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's see. Anything else that I need to do? Ah, yes, the picture. Anything else that needs to be messed with? They disagreed about the, use of the Mayan calendar. Alright, let's travel by map to 2023. Hello, dog. I guess she wanted the other side of the couch now. That's fine. Okay. Be prepared. What's that do? Nothing at the moment. Alright, I'll play around with it. We'll see. I'm guessing in hard mode they get stuck that way, but we'll see. I'm just gonna play normal. care. I have fun. Mother looks very surprised by something she's watching. That's fine. Alright, let's analyze the photograph.
It appears that part has been painted over. I need to find out what's underneath.
Watching Stranger Things, and the rats are like reacting to the underthing. There's stuff going on, and so it's like taking pictures of this rat that's going crazy.
I need a pipette.
Over and it starts like driving in pain, and then the next thing you know, it explodes in this big thing of like modal goo that kind of oozes across the floor. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's really.
Mother is
Let's
easily
gently remove the
amused.
paint with a soft cloth.
Oh boy. Oh, this isn't nearly as tedious as I thought it would be. There's another person back here! Should we go and attack the owner of the club for hiding this? Because I think we should. It's a person.
Aha. There's another person in the photograph.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Look here. There's a person with a swollen eye who was concealed within this photograph. A dispute of some kind, you think, Watson?
Possibly. But it appears to me a characteristic symptom of a rare tropical disease that is found in South and Central America.
Okay.
South America! Brilliant, Watson!
Happy to help.
Is it deadly?
Well, there is a chance he survived.
I shall ask Sir Charles, but who knows what he'll say.
I have an idea. There is only one hospital for such illness. The Hospital for Tropical Diseases. I have friends who work there.
Oh, yes?
Well, the chances are slim, but I'll pay them a visit. If he's in London, they would have seen him.
Why is there only one hospital for tropical diseases? I mean, I guess there wouldn't be many tropical diseases in London, but what if an outbreak happened?
I do hope that bone has no connection to Watson's medical practice.
No!
I do hope that bone has no connection to Watson's medical practice.
Oh, I didn't check that one enough in the original playthrough that I did. That's good. Alright. Alright, time to show this man that we mean business. Oh goodness, no. Yes! Let's go in our morning gown. Oh, this is great. Alright. Sorry about that. I ran out of power. Alright. Here we go. Sometimes the triggers on these are funky, though. Alright, we'll see when the L2 comes up, if it works or not, because that one's broken, I think.
I found this photograph on your wall. You're in it, but do you know who these men are? Particularly the gentleman with the swollen eye.
Oh, him. But that's poor Mr. Albiot. He died from fever during an expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago. We were searching a Mayan Quiche temple, but everything went wrong. We were unable to enter the temple, and the expedition ended in disaster. I'm here, and here is Zacharias. And there is Bernard Marley, another member. He's over there, near the pedestal. By the way, he's the fellow who built that terrible statue. He created it, must have been 10 years ago.
Albeit was a club member. Where is his collection?
Well, the devil if I know. We never did locate it.
Either he's not dead, or you're just dumb. I don't think he did it. I think he's just dumb. Judy. Dog's being a turd nugget. She's 4 pounds, so it's fine. I can just pick her up. Alrighty. Hello?
Mr. Bernard Marley, I presume. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have to ask you about an expedition to Guatemala.
Shh, not here. It's too dangerous. I'll give you my card. Visit me there where we can talk.
Okay. I suppose. Foundry Director. 8 Grub Street, London. Oh no! Don't wanna... Don't ask me why I don't open my deductions when I'm, like, in the carriage. But, it's fine. What's the address I'm looking for? That's not the button. Eight Grove Street. Okay.
Keaton Street. Possum Street.
Alrighty.
Possum Street.
Look over here.
Cranny Street.
I feel like I recognize this road.
Cranny Street.
I feel like I recognize this. Yay! Okay, we're here.
Horse of Pedro Alvarado. He was a conquistador, I believe.
He was. We read about him earlier.
Fresh scratches. A drawing of Tikkun Uman. No oxidation. This metal arm has never been outside. It's not part of the bowling club statue.
Okay. That's in the box.
This mechanism is quite modern. All the gears are of good quality. Strange to find it in a foundry. Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Sorry, I'm too busy to chat.
Ah, that's fair. You're working with like molten hot metal.
Something large and heavy was dragged here. Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Ah, he's in his office. It's the door near the female statue in the corner of the workshop.
Thank you.
Mr. Holmes, you must forgive my escape at the club. It wasn't a safe place to talk.
And it's safer here?
Yes, better here. Not my office. I have secured my foundry, you know.
Ah, reassuring.
Let's make a character profile real fast. Alright. Close work. Intricate work.
Did you know Zacharias Greystoke, the victim?
Yes, he was a brave friend. Such good karma until yesterday.
Do you recognize the unwell man in this photograph?
By Jove, albeit. Yes, that's him. The poor fellow met his end in Guatemala. He was struck down by a terrible disease.
You were friends?
Not really, but he was an active member and a courageous man. Too courageous. You can't fight against the Quiche gods.
And what of the expedition? You were seeking a Mayan temple?
Yes, the temple of Tikkun Uman. Another one of Charles's stupid ideas. We found it, but there was some kind of strange force that prevented us from entering. An evil aura. It was Tikkun Uman's emanation. We could all feel it. Albeit its disease worsened suddenly, there was nothing we could do. And now, with Zacharias' death, the curse has reawakened.
After 14 years?
Prophecies are timeless. Even in the beyond, there is no escape.
Did Zacharias believe in the prophecy?
It is not a matter of belief, don't you understand? Zacharias was convinced that we could stop the curse by studying the calendar. What insanity! He sent me a message. He wanted us to visit the club and try to convince Charles to remove the calendar from the awards ceremony.
But you didn't go.
I knew Charles would refuse. Anyway, studying the calendar wouldn't help. Tikkun Uman is far too powerful.
Speaking of...
What's your opinion on Tikkun Uman's statue having disappeared?
I don't know, but I have nothing to do with it. Nothing.
You built it, though.
But in fact, you do. You made the statue.
That's true. But it was 10 years ago. You can't blame me for that.
Don't you think so?
After all, it is the statue that is responsible for killing.
No, it's Tekun Umar. But who could imagine that a simple statue replica would be chosen by Tekun Umar? Nobody.
Your relationship with Charles Yellingham is...
Not friendly. Well, it is reciprocal. You know, most of his expeditions are failures because he is too focused on his hypothetical career to be in politics.
He has political ambition.
That would be an understatement. He has ambitions for the House of Lords, and the club is his means of achieving this.
Really?
It's also the reason for his disastrous management. But he still succeeds in finding money. I wonder how. I have to leave you now. I've got paperwork to do. And we've spoken too much. He could hear us. Tekun Umar. Well, goodbye then.
Have to worry
Apparently, Marley has built multiple statues of Tekun Umar.
Okay. So Charles and Bernard Marley stated that the expedition members were unable to enter the temple of Tekun Umar. But they said they didn't, but the Mayan thing... But the curse is those who disturb the temple. Which means they have to be lying. They big lie. Alright, where do I go next? Learn more about Bernard Marley. I did. Anything else I missed in here? See if I can cross-reference or anything. That might be a possibility. Get some poop. Anything else that I had to investigate? Yay.
Poor Sir Charles. A crime at his club.
A murder at my club.
Alright, fine.
What a disaster for our reputation. I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
Did I miss something? I feel like I did.
Oh, it's horrible. Do you think the club will be closed?
Well. Back to Baker Street? There's the pipe. He solves this in his bedroom, so I'm gonna be very amused. If I say this, and I say this, it's gonna tell me that he's the killer, isn't it? Yeah. See, that's the... That can't be right. So let's assume... Because that's way too fast, way too early. I haven't investigated enough yet for that to be viable. Is it loading a cutscene? No. Well, dagnabbit. What am I missing? It's probably something really small. Try Grove Street again. You can help me solve this murder case. You can help me solve a murder case if you want to. Or you can stay over there watching the 3rd season of Stranger Things without me. We watched the first 2 seasons together, that's fine. Ah. I bail when they go stupid, okay? Do you want to help me catch a murderer? But murderer? It's not... You won't have to game, you'll just have a brain. That's all you need. Mother, no!
My brain is oozing out my ears. It's too frickin' hot in this house.
Yeah, I guess.
Sorry, I'm too busy to chat.
What am I missing? I start sobbing.
Something large and heavy was dragged here.
I saw something. I'm not insane, am I?
There were 2 large boxes. 2 large boxes which were inside the warehouse. They were taken to Bernard Marley's office. It's probable that the missing crates contained pieces of Takun Uman's statue. Marley is hiding something inside his office. I'll have to visit it, but at night, and with Watson.
Okay. Go get Watson back at frickin' we.
Caitlin's at Miss Alice's playing the piano. She disobeyed me.
Well, Holmes, I was inspired to... Oh, look here. The postman has made a mistake. He's delivered a letter addressed to Miss Alice.
Oh, he mistook 221B for 221C. Give it to me, Watson. I do hope that bone has no connection to Watson's medical practice. I can't help myself. I must open this letter. I need to turn on the gas burner first.
Okay. You're gonna Steam open it, so I know what to do. I've done this before. Hard to be that precise with it, but yeah, sure. Alice, so you finally did it. You moved and settled yourself next to him. You are a bold one. He will fascinate you, but be cautious of him all the same. I am writing to tell you that I found your father's boat. It is quite damaged, but still afloat. You can use it if you wish. You must know that your father was like a brother to me. If there is anything in any way that I can do to help you, please let me know. Anything, whatever risk it may involve.
Miss Alice planned to live here because of me. I need to have a talk with her as soon as possible.
Am I going to give her her mail
Let's
back?
reseal it, as if it was never opened.
That's it?
Don't stop playing, Kate. I'm going...
I need to speak with Miss Alice first. She's on the balcony.
How about telling me why you came here in the first place?
Mr. Holmes, why do you ask? I hardly think that I'm accountable to you.
Since you extended an invitation to my daughter against my wishes, I believe that you are.
So said the father, cloaked in all his severity. My word, you almost frightened me.
You won't say that. Very well. Ask Caitlin to come home now.
Oh, poor child, let her play. Such insouciance. So useful for covering up disturbing secrets. And since you intend to hide the truth from her...
What?
We all have our secrets.
You...
But don't worry, Mr. Holmes. Caitlin is a sensitive child, and I like her enormously.
Alice, come back in. I can do it. See? You're wonderful.
I like to think that the feeling is mutual. We wouldn't want her to know of your secret, or for her to be unhappy. I have to go inside now.
You aren't getting your letter back.
Ah, Holmes, I entirely forgot. There's a man corresponding to the photograph who is a regular visitor at the Hospital for Tropical Diseases. His name is James Byron.
Are you sure? That's fantastic.
And we can visit him. But you should disguise yourself first. I'll introduce you as my colleague.
Your colleague.
Holmes, we have to go to the hospital.
Alright, so... let's get dressed up. Perfect. Yes. Alright. Glasses? Should we do glasses? Possibly. Yes. Alright, perfect. That's perfect. Wonderful disguise. Let's go.
Holmes, we have to go to the hospital.
Yes, yes, we have to go to the hospital. On our way! Nothing new on deductions. Check the case real quick. Okay, so now I can go straight to Marley's Foundry. Now that I located that singular square where the box used to be. Alice is going to be the underlying mystery for the whole game, I'm guessing. Okay.
Oh, Dr. Watson, may I help you?
Hello, Baird. My colleague and I are here to see Mr. Byron.
Ah, Byron. Yes, he's in a bad way. You'll find him in a cubicle on the window side.
Patients visit this department for treatment and then return home.
I can't snoop, can I?
This should be the right place. Our man might be here.
There might be something else around. You know how I like to look around.
That isn't our man.
Alright.
Mr. Byron?
Hello?
More doctors? Please. I've just received my treatment. I need to rest a while before I leave.
Alright, let's see. Medical band, disease die. That. Opium done. Alright. Okay, complete character portrait. Fantastic.
We would like to ask you some questions about an expedition that took place 14 years ago.
An expedition? What expedition? You're wrong, I've never left London.
Is it not you in this photograph from Guatemala?
Guatemala? Tecuna man! Dr. Baird! Come here quickly, I don't feel well!
What on earth is going on? Please, calm down. I'm sorry, my dear colleagues, but Dr. Brunt is waiting to give Mr. Byron a private consultation. You can wait here.
He's gonna dash.
What should we do next, Holmes?
But we can snoop.
Weren't you paying attention? We have to wait, but we'll take advantage of the situation.
This address is almost invisible.
Hospital for Tropical Diseases to Mr. Byron. Address, Brook Street 21D. Mr. Byron, Dr. Brunt is pleased to confirm your appointment on 25th November. Please aim to arrive in the early morning. Dr. Baird, Department of Tropical Disease.
He recently purchased Chinese tobacco. Our man passed by a circus.
Oh, you're still here? Obviously. We're waiting for Mr. Byron. Is he not with you?
No, the gentleman left directly after his consultation. Oh, he forgot to collect his belongings.
How sad.
Holmes, it seems that Albeit has escaped.
Obviously. And he knows that we are aware of his true identity. Quickly. I know how to find him.
We're gonna triangulate him, aren't we? Ugh, running is too slow. You know what we must do? Travel by map. Let's see deductions real quick. Okay, we didn't get anything. Such a dumb disguise. Alright. Yay. There we go.
Thanks to the information I obtained at the hospital, I can now deduce where Albeit is hiding.
Yay!
We know that Albeit paid a visit to an opium den, a crowded market, and a circus. He also purchased some Chinese tobacco. Let's find a place in London where all four elements are close together.
Alright, let's start up here and work our way down. Well, okay.
Now we need to find a street name ending in O. Here it is. 21D Brook Street. Watson, I believe we found Albeit's flat.
Let's
I
break
need to
into
finish
Marley's
here
foundry.
first.
Do we?
Do you hear that? Quick! We have to open this door.
The door's too strong and the lock is too...
Take this. No wasting time. do it.
All of these statues serve as a perfect hideout for the attacker. This table could serve as cover. This table could serve as cover.
And go to it.
If I cut those ropes, the curtains will fall and block the attacker's view.
Watson, I'll try to reach those curtains to close them. Cover me. This table could serve as cover.
Go over there. No.
Watson, cover me!
Okay. Smash it. There we go.
Holmes, be careful!
I guess if I picked anything else, I would have been, like, killed, right? I'm the king of QuickTime, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned this.
Watson, come here. He's behind the screen.
Our assailant escaped using this rope. Locked.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Oi, oi, oi. Step over it.
A statue was once here. Now it's missing. The iron mounting rod is broken. The surface is damaged.
Seems familiar.
No! Don't kill me!
Calm down. It's over now. It's gone.
You? Oh. But why are you here? You're not doctors, are you?
No. Well, you're half right. Shall we remove these masks? Your true name is Albeit, is it not? You were a member at Charles Yellingham's club.
Yes, I was.
Can you tell us what happened here?
After your visit at the hospital, I quickly returned home. I was lying there on the sofa and felt an evil presence in the room.
An evil presence?
Never mind. It's probably the fever.
Or perhaps a living statue?
Yes. It was one of the double statues. I saw its shadow. I believed that it was searching for me, that it wanted to kill me. It was horrible.
As in Zacharias' murder, the statue came to life when its intended victim appeared in front of it. I must examine your residence. It may hold some clues. Tell us about your expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago?
It was in my former life.
What really happened there? You were said to have died.
I was ill with a terrible fever. I asked them to leave me there. I can't remember how. I only have flashes of memory. But by some miracle, I survived. I left an eye and one arm behind. It took me time, but at last I managed to return to London.
Why do you use a false name?
That expedition signaled the end of my career, and my very life as I'd known it. I changed my name and my address. Now I'm weak and useless and alone. I'm a walking dead man.
Not for long.
Perhaps this was it. It was my curse to fade away little by little. Tekunu man's revenge.
You are aware of Zacharias' murder, are you not?
Yes, and quite aptly I read that he was killed with a spear.
Aptly?
Well, he practiced archaeology almost as though it were a sport, seeking adrenaline. Imagine his state of adrenaline when he died, him being the prey.
And who would have been the hunter?
Tekunu man? Whoever, whatever. It'll soon be over for me at any rate.
There's a locked door on the first floor. May I have the key for it?
All right, but there's nothing interesting inside.
Alright. Guess we have that key now. I will save the deductions for the carriage ride, guys. No worries. Alright. That is a very tiny bed.
This bed is very small.
We're on the same page, Mother. That, or it's just a very obviously minuscule bed. Yeah, he does. He's Sherlock, though. Let me just... And there's stuff inside it. Just want to look at it.
Albiet's wife and son, I presume.
Could be him as a child, you don't know. Brazil, Sao Paulo, April 14th, 1883. I, Claudio João Inácio da Silva, give full rights and freedom to Albiet Dyke and Odambo, I'm believing, from this day forth for him and his descendants. I'm wondering who that is. Love, I understand your pain, but please know that my decision was made only to protect you. How could I return to the real world? For if anyone should discover the terrible shame of this failed expedition and my enslavement, it would dishonor our son's name forever. Be better that my memory remains at Tekunumon's temple. I came back to see you for one last time. In Tekunumon's temple. They didn't stay outside. I came back to see you for one last time. I intend to die alone, with my precious collections, my lifetime's result of archaeology. One friend of mine, who is a bailiff, will help handle the sales. You will receive all their income. Please try not to be unhappy. My death will be a release. I have made arrangements for my burial. Goodbye to you, my dears. I hope that you might forgive me and you will finally lead happy lives. My only wish. So, he's pretty reserved to die. I guess I can't look at the shoes? Okay. Can I open it? Move it!
The interior seems well designed, but I cannot see it properly.
Maybe you should use a microscope. Wait.
This model forms a part of another, larger model. 1894. This model was created after the expedition to Guatemala.
Now you're done with it. Tell me more.
There's a little bed in the small room. It's been used.
Well, it is for my son, Gulliver. After my official death, my wife and he left for Glasgow. Upon my return, I installed this room.
So they know about you?
My boy Gulliver visits occasionally. But I wonder, what is the life of a crippled father? They will lose me again.
Mr. Albeit, what is this?
How? It's impossible. How did you find it?
Answer me.
17 years ago, I built a model of Tekkening Man's temple. We stored it inside the club's globe before leaving for the expedition. I've no idea if it's still there. While in Guatemala, I had dreams about a missing part. A pyramid. Then, when we entered the temple, I experienced vivid visions.
Wait a minute. You entered the temple?
Well, yes, we did. And we found the pyramid from my visions. But I was too weak. I was unable to solve the mystery of its entrance. I'd failed there. I always wanted to understand why. So upon my return...
You rebuilt this final part according to your visions, and...
Nothing. But I'm dying, and at least my son will see that I did my best to complete my life's work.
Okay. No, he pretty much told him that he was going to die alone, I don't think. Let's go break into the foundry. And while we wait for that, I'll go check out the deductions I've just gotten. Holy birthday cake, Batman. Testimonies. The testimonies of Sir Charles and Bernard Marley are contrary to Albiot's. However, none of them wish to talk about the temple. It's possible to complete the model of Tekunumon's temple. Albiot's lies. Albiot can only build the model of the final pyramid if it managed to gain its entry. Albiot's truth. It wasn't necessary for Albiot to enter the pyramid or to construct its model. He could use his imagination. What if I said this? Find out the truth about the temple. Use the club's model to discover the expedition members are afraid of to discuss. What happened to Kumail's temple? Okay. Let's see. Physical abilities. Escape from the window. Albiot's illness. Sail into his house. Attacks. The attacks on Zacharias and Albiot were proficient. Okay. Someone of small stature, perhaps albeit son, can pass through the tiny window on the roof. Son is innocent, a small child but not of sufficient strength or cunning to be a murderer. Albeit lying about his son, the bed cannot belong to someone other of small stature. The bed can belong to someone other of small stature, who be also the murderer. Suspect has to be small in order to fit through that window. Okay. Let's break into the foundry first.
Watson, stay alert, and you'll need to be quiet.
Lockpicking? Yeah, okay. Whee! Oh boy. What fresh hell is this? Oh no. Let's try and enter this way.
This door is securely locked. I must find another way in. The balcony door's open.
Okay, this puzzle's annoying from what I remember. This is what I remember, so I'll try to get this piece done quickly because it's really, really, really annoying. Watson moves it at some point. I know that much. I can't switch between the end, can I? Okay. Okay.
I need a clear path.
Watson! Move things, please. That has to be the way, doesn't it? Ah, okay, just move it. Alright. Watson, you're gonna have to push that. I'm sorry, buddy. I greatly apologize. Again. I should have had Sherlock Holmes. Wait, can he climb up, or will he refuse? I'll see if I can get him to follow. So like Sherlock's version of the button.
No, I'd better help Holmes from here. No, I'd better help Holmes from here.
In other words, you're too scared. I love how the veil doesn't have a shadow. Okay. Go across, my friend. Okay. I need this out my way. Oh no. Boy. I hate this. 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 No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Just gentle. Gentle. Nice. Nice mini game. Be nice. Come on. All right.
Holmes, I'm here. Can you let me in?
No.
A Mayan pyramid. A slot. It appears to be part of some mechanism. There's a recurring theme that connects all of these sculptures. Marley is obviously an avid student of mechanics. Obviously for a dagger. Mayan period, I think.
I'll need a dagger to work the mechanism.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh, rhythm game! Good enough.
I hope this dagger fits.
If it doesn't, then I will step up my Osu game. Sorry. I was jumping the gun a little bit. These two. Some slight lag.
Another statue of Takunu Ma. So, Bernard Marley built a mechanical globe. This globe has space inside. It should be possible to open it.
Oh, we knew about that.
It's closed. It's closed.
Okay.
We need to hurry and find out what Mr. Marley is hiding.
It can move,
But a part of the mechanism is missing. Be careful, Watson. Unless you want to be speared by Takunu Man.
Restore the automation. Ah, okay.
The chain doesn't fit here. The chain doesn't fit here.
Maybe. Oh, okay, hold on. Good. Why? It has to go on that. Ah. Okay, hold on. Okay. This. Alright, I know what to do.
The chain doesn't fit here.
Yes, it does. Ah, it might do. There we go. Really? If that takes Sherlock talent, then I'm Sherlock.
It's closed.
There we go. I know I am the chosen one. Takunuman wants to use me for this purpose. Oh God, protect me, I don't want to die.
A piece of a map in metal. This object evidently connects to something else. This part is in solid gold. It's worth a fortune. The statue is in 3 parts. Only the gold is original. Marley must have reconstructed the other 2. It's almost daylight. The workers will be here soon. It's time to leave.
Okay. Alright, find a use. Find out the truth about the temple. Let's head to the club. And now it is time. Deductions. Marley's work. Superstition. Talks about the crime. Okay. Automation. The club statue of Draconuman was an automation. It's not possible to build an automaton with such a precise moving mechanism. An automaton. But it's... it wouldn't be able to... not that precise. The person who killed Zacharias had sufficient physical strength to take a powerful, accurate blow. Okay. The Chosen One. Ronan Marley truly believes he's the chosen one to do the curse's bidding. Ronan Marley is afraid of the curse and is trying to defend himself from it. next morning. Okay. The blood is still there.
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue spear.
To the globe! I will now suddenly know the entire contents of the temple. Here we go. Alright. Oh boy. Okay. Not gonna lie, that surprised me a little. Didn't know I'd walk sideways. Okay. Is that one the safe one for this side? It is, okay. That one's safe too. Yes. And then the fish is safe on this one? Yeah. Is the head the safe one on this one? It is, alright. Okay. Snake. Snaky, snaky, snaky. Fish. Yay! That was really easy. Well, the safe ones are. That puzzle, basically, each line has its own little symbol that's safe to walk on. You just pretty much have to trial and error through that. Unless you saw some other connection, I did not. Alright, this one is all about degrees. Okay. So. There's that. Wrong way! That's fine. I can do this. Okay. Gotten that one. Now we have to get one. Please don't move the other way. Back nabbit. Alright. Hit this. Hit this. I think I can do a whole 180 on that. Let me try. Okay, so why the little adjustment the middle. So here, I'll show you. Okay. So, if you go over here and you count the tick marks, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you go over here and you count the tick marks, you got 3. So it's slightly less to do 2 of those than to do 1 of those. So let me turn ourselves around again. It's the wrong way. Oops. Fairly easy. Okay. Sure. Alright, time to climb. Fairly simple. No time events here. They could. They were going to be jerks about it. Alright. This one is a straight rip from Indiana Jones, except this boulder defies the laws of gravity and physics and is just there to screw with you. Literally, just there to screw with you. Not with you. You need to get to an enclave or it will kill you. Cover. This way. Hide here. Up. Cover. Run duck. Run. It is slightly faster than you, so do take that pit stop or you will be sorry. Do not run off the edge of the cliff. Just come around. Go through here. See that? The edge. Alright. So now you have this other bridge, ladder. Nothing over here. There's really nothing in the dead ends. I checked them. So climb up this. this is... Oh, God. I hate this. Okay. He does that at any possible opportunity. It's around this time that that happens. And, you know, he can't jump 5 feet. So... Oh, boy. Why he can't just jump. I mean, he's already halfway to the ledge when he's... Oh, boy. Would you just jump, Sherlock? Why? I know there's timing up to go to the left at some point. Fine. We'll do it again. check my pattern on that in slow-mo because I don't feel like remembering it. But you could relatively go slow, I guess. Nothing in these areas kill you. Just lead you to the next room and climb up more. Here. The main problem with these puzzles is that there's usually a pushing wall when you get to them. So, okay, this challenge isn't too bad. You only want to cross between two happy faces. You don't want to leave them. They will kill you. This way. I'll have this guy slammed in like 20 minutes, so. Alright, up we go. In we are. Here we go. I think this next room is the last one. Oh, wrong way. There's no real way to get lost in here. Okay. A bridge! Easy, just go fall across, doesn't take long. Not much of a threat, really. Alright, in we are. That's the temple. Okay, we're up. And here we are.
The treasure of Takunuma.
Yep, alrighty. So, the dealio here is...
This is the statuette that Bernard Marley, Sir Charles and Zacharias all shared. No keyhole or handle. There must be a way.
So this puzzle's fairly easy. You're just counting up by ones, but if you do it wrong, you get your hand chopped off. So there's that.
The calendar. It was here. So Zacharias, Sir Charles, and Marley have all known about this from the beginning.
Okay, so now we can go through these. So you just want to go one. If you hit the wrong one, those latch onto your arm and rip it off, which tells you where his arm went. So, 2. The 3 dots. You don't have a time limit. You can pretty much just press them. Just make sure you press them in order. So there's 4. Now you want the line. Right there. Boom. There's 6. Simple puzzle, pretty much just monotonous, to be honest. 2. 3. That bad if you didn't take so long to press the buttons. Alright. Press the button. solid bars, which is over here. Boom. Here we are. He stuck his arm in the wrong one. His arm all the way in. So, that was the Temple of Takulamon. It's fun. Sometimes. So now back to the real world is where you make your decision. So you know he lived there for a while. So now, albeit was left behind. So we now have this. Bitterness. Albeit blames the expedition members for his fate, he seeks revenge, might adopt the curse to his end. Albeit believes he was punished by the curse, he does not speak revenge on anyone. He's bitter. So, with all these, albeit's guilty. Albeit used an adult of small stature as the killer, so he wishes people to believe the curse killed Zacharias Greystroke, and at a later date, the other members of the expedition. Condemn albeit, killed for revenge, and accomplished of short stature, they should both go to prison. Absolve, albeit will die soon, he will no longer be able to kill anyone else, his short accomplice was used as a live weapon, they should be allowed to remain free. I condemn this one too, because honestly, a murder's a murder. Well, you know. He wasn't under any strain. The pygmy seems pretty compliant.
Mr. Albeit. Oh, you're here with your son.
Yes.
We have to talk with you.
I see. Gulliver, go across the road to Mrs. James. This is an adult conversation.
Hold on just 1 second, please.
A pygmy?
As I suspected. Albeit brought him back from Brazil. You were both slaves there and you escaped together, am I correct?
You are. We are companions through life to death. He's more like a brother to me.
It's clear enough now. You and your accomplice are guilty to the murder of Zacharias Greystoke.
They had to pay for what they did. If only I'd had the time to get all of them. But Gulliver only did what I told him.
It's for the judge to decide that. But given the nature of judges, I doubt that he will be lenient towards a pygmy who kills an Englishman.
Yep, alright, so that's all my clues. Is that the decision? Yes. So that'll finish the case. And that, my dear folk, shall be the end of this episode. I will come back at some point for episodes 3 and 4. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.